Have you ever found yourself sort of stuck in that loop? You know the one. You're really passionate about something, right? You want to connect with others who get it. So you dive into one of the big social platforms. You pour months, maybe even years, into building a community there. Making connections, sharing stuff, creating this whole vibe.
Uh-huh. Been there.
And then, almost out of nowhere, wham, everything changes. The algorithm gets tweaked. Suddenly nobody sees your stuff.
Or they change a policy, yeah.
Yes. A policy changes. Maybe they ban something silly like a custom emoji you all loved. Or, and this is the kicker, you just get that feeling your data is being, well, harvested without you really saying, okay.
It's like you've built this amazing house, right?
But it's on rented land.
Perfect analogy. And landlord suddenly decides to change the rules, hike the rent through the roof, or even just knock it down.
Leaving you and everyone you've gathered just scrambling. It's incredibly frustrating.
It really is. It feels disempowering, actually. That exact feeling, that powerlessness, that's what so many people building communities online are bumping up against. There's real deep desire for a digital space that actually feels like yours, where connection isn't just, a side effect of someone else's business model, but the actual point, the foundation.
Moving beyond the noise,
Yeah.
the constant changes, the feeling that you don't really belong because, well, you don't own the place.
Precisely.
Well, today we are diving deep into something I think is genuinely transformative. It's not just rethinking how we interact online. It's about putting the power right back where it belongs with you. We're talking about the incredible potential of creating your very own social network.
Yeah, this isn't just another app or some temporary workaround. This is about reclaiming a piece of your digital self, your digital sovereignty. It's about fostering connections that are real, that last, and that are built completely on your terms.
So our mission today is to unpack exactly how this shift really empowers you. We're talking unparalleled control, flexibility, a real sense of ownership.
And this is where it gets seriously exciting. We're going to pull back the curtain on how this amazing pioneer in the Web4 space called Linkspreed is making this future totally accessible. Like letting you launch a robust, feature-packed network in, wait for it,
Seconds.
I mean, just think about that. Going from an idea, a spark, to a live community hub faster than brewing your morning coffee. It sounds almost unreal.
It does, but it's happening.
And alongside this incredible tech, we absolutely have to explore the art and the science of community management, because that's the heartbeat, right? That's what makes these digital spaces actual homes.
Absolutely. It's the crucial human touch. It turns a bunch of code and features into a living, breathing, engaged community.
Yeah.
Without good CM, even the best platform is just an empty shell.
We'll dig into the strategies, the tactics, what really nurtures those connections and keeps things thriving long term.
Yeah, that's essential. So picture this. Building your own thriving online space, perfectly tuned to your vision, totally free from the noise, the algorithms trying to guess what you want, the rules that often feel random.
It sounds like the dream for so many creators and brands.
It really does. And here's where it gets really interesting. We're not talking about some far-off future tech. We're talking about tools that put this power right in your hands right now, faster than you probably think is possible.
Let's get into it. This is a whole new digital frontier opening up.
Okay, so this whole idea of owning your digital home instead of just renting space, it feels like a fundamental shift, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
For so long, the default has been, Facebook groups, Discord servers, maybe a subreddit. They're convenient, sure. They have users already there. The basic structure exists.
But convenience always comes with strings attached, hidden limitations. And yeah, a lot of community builders have found that out the hard way.
What kind of limitations are we really talking about here?
Well, the big ones, right? When you build on someone else's platform, you are always subject to their terms of service, period. You're subject to their algorithms, which change constantly, usually without warning, dictating who sees your content, when they see it, if they see it at all.
Right. The dreaded algorithm change.
And crucially, they own the user data, all of it. It's their asset, not yours. It really is like pouring your heart and soul, maybe even significant financial resources, into building that beautiful house on rented land.
You can decorate it, make it feel like home.
Exactly. But the landlord can, at any moment, change the rules, double the rent, or just decide they want the land back, kicking you and your entire community out.
And this isn't just theory, is it? We've seen this happen.
Countless times. Communities getting their content suppressed, their monetization suddenly cut off, sometimes getting banned entirely for reasons that seem completely arbitrary, or because they fell foul of some new policy they didn't even know existed. It's brutal when it happens.
So that lack of control is the real killer. But with your own network, that power flips entirely, doesn't it? It comes back to you.
Completely. You become the architect, the governor, the rulemaker. You decide the rules of engagement. You set the content guidelines. You determine the monetization strategy, if any. You craft the privacy policy. Everything aligns perfectly with your community's specific values, its mission, its goals. No more sleepless nights worrying that some faceless corporation is going to pull the rug out from under you.
You're in charge of your destiny. I like the sound of that.
It feels good, right? And that total control extends directly to what might be your most valuable asset, your data.
The data ownership piece, that's huge.
It's massive. On those big platforms, user data belongs to them. They use it, they sell it, they build profiles based on it. With your own network, that data is yours. This lets you get deep, direct insights. How are members really interacting? What content genuinely resonates? What are the dynamics between different groups within the community? Where are people located?
Insights you just wouldn't get otherwise.
Exactly. Things the big platforms would never share with you or can't even track at that granular level for your specific group. This understanding is priceless for growth, for optimizing content, for building a truly responsive community.
Imagine identifying your most active members, understanding their real interests, and then creating something just for them. That's real connection.
That's the power of owning your data.
And let's talk monetization. For anyone building a community, whether it's a passion project they hope to sustain or a direct part of their business, the options seem way better, right?
Oh, vastly superior. Think about it.
Yeah.
You're free from chasing pennies from third-party ad revenue, which is often tiny and super unpredictable.
And you're not getting hit with platform fees that can take a huge chunk out of subscriptions or sales.
Precisely. You can build diverse, direct revenue streams, premium memberships for exclusive access, sure. Direct product sales through your own integrated marketplace, absolutely. Crowdfunding campaigns supported directly by your loyal base, easy. Selling access to exclusive content, courses, webinars, you control it all.
Full control over every single revenue stream. That allows you to build something sustainable, something resilient that actually serves your community and your goals, not just some platform shareholders.
You set the value, you capture the value. It's how it should be.
Plus, having your own network, it really becomes part of your brand, doesn't it? It's not just another group page lost in the noise.
Exactly. It's a powerful extension of your brand image. It's a unique, tailor-made experience that screams your identity, your values. It shows a real commitment to your community.
It signals you're investing in them for the long haul, that you value genuine connection. That must build incredible loyalty.
It absolutely does. It sets you apart. People see you're serious, you're building a dedicated home, not just squatting somewhere temporarily. That trust translates directly into advocacy.
Yeah.
Your members become your best marketers.
Your digital home becomes a living testament to what you're about.
Well said.
And this changes the whole game for community management too, right? It's not just reacting anymore.
Totally transforms it. On external platforms, CM is often, like you said, reactive, fighting fires, moderating disputes, trying to keep up with ever-changing platform rules. It can be exhausting.
But in your own space.
You shift to proactive design, strategic shaping. You're the architect. You can build in the specific functions, the tools, the interaction flows that encourage the exact kind of positive exchange you want. You can design moderation from the ground up to prevent problems before they start. It's about intentionally building an environment that reflects your values, not just policing ones someone else built.
So the community manager becomes less of a firefighter and more of a gardener, cultivating the right conditions.
That's a great way to put it. Proactive gardener, not reactive gatekeeper. It allows for a much more intentional, effective, and honestly probably more enjoyable approach to fostering that thriving digital home.
Okay, the why is crystal clear. The advantages are huge: control, data, monetization, brand, proactive management. It's compelling. So let's get to the how, because honestly, this sounds like it should be complicated, expensive.
But that's where things get really exciting. The barriers that used to exist, they're being absolutely shattered. And Linkspreed is right at the forefront of this. They're pioneering what they call social networks as a service.
Social networks as a service. I like that.
It's a genuinely revolutionary concept. It completely changes the game for anyone, brands, creators, individuals, literally anyone who wants their own online community. Linkspreed is empowering people, regardless of technical skill, to launch their own private social networks and do it effortlessly. They're not just part of the Web4 space, they're actively building and defining it, making this next wave of the internet accessible right now.
And their core promise is, well, it's kind of mind-blowing. Launch a private social network for your niche in minutes. They actually highlight a 30-sec AVG setup time.
30 seconds?
Can you actually wrap your head around that? 30 seconds to get the basic structure up, news feed, members, maybe even a marketplace. This used to take teams of developers months, maybe years.
It's democratization of powerful technology, taking what was exclusive to big tech and putting it in everyone's hands. It's not just fast, it fundamentally changes who can build what online. Game changer. Total game changer.
And that speed, combined with the control they offer, seems to be their core value. They say, you control the members, the content, and the rules.
Exactly. It's about providing the tools to let you escape the noise of traditional platforms. Get away from the endless scroll of irrelevant stuff, the privacy worries, the crazy high ad costs that make it so hard to actually reach your own people.
It's like building a walled garden, but one where you set the rules and own the keys. A sanctuary.
A sanctuary, yeah. And the benefits they talk about really hit home for anyone who's tried to build a community. Boost engagement and loyalty. Makes sense, right? You foster real connections without an algorithm getting in the way. You turn casual followers or customers into actual advocates, people who feel invested because they're part of something genuine.
A space where people aren't just scrolling past, but actively talking, sharing, collaborating, becoming part of something bigger.
And crucially, you own your audience data. Again, this is huge. Direct insights, analyzing interactions right there on your platform. Understanding preferences, peak times, what content hits hardest.
All without relying on the, frankly, often very limited or aggregated analytics the big platforms give you, if they give you much at all.
Right. This data sovereignty isn't just about privacy, it's a massive strategic edge. You can tailor the experience with incredible precision.
And they call it a feature-rich platform, but the kicker is no code required. It's amazing.
It really is. They've built the sophisticated drag-and-drop interface, so you can add powerful features, customize the look and feel without needing to be a programmer. It's genuine empowerment. You focus on your community's vision, not on wrestling with lines of code.
So what kind of features are we talking about? They mentioned a universe of components. Sounds like digital Lego bricks for community building.
That's a perfect analogy. You get the essentials, of course, a dynamic news feed that you control, not an algorithm, photo albums, even short-form video reels. But then it goes way beyond a really robust marketplace component. You can set it up for members to sell to each other or for you to sell your own products or services directly.
Oh, wow. So like if you have a vintage camera community.
Exactly. Someone could list a vintage camera for $120 right there. Or a design community member selling a designer lamp for $85. Or maybe run a sneakerhead group and someone offers custom sneakers for $250.
All within that trusted niche environment. Direct commerce, peer-to-peer, or brand-to-member. That's powerful.
Limitless possibilities, really. And you decide how it works.
What else?
All the social stuff you'd expect. Event calendars, interactive polls, rating systems for content or products, friend requests, customizable notifications, user statuses, trending topics to see what's buzzing, plus solid file upload capabilities. And they're looking ahead, too. They mentioned AI integration, an AI feed to help surface relevant content, and even an Ask AI Anything feature built right in.
Okay, so they're not just catching up, they're integrating next-gen stuff already. That's impressive.
Very forward-thinking. And this isn't just slideware, you know. They've got real traction. The numbers are pretty staggering. 25,000 plus decentralized nodes that shows the scale of their distributed infrastructure. 150,000 plus communities already built on their platform. And they claim 100% client satisfaction, which... okay is a bold claim, but it suggests people are genuinely happy.
Those aren't small numbers, and the testimonials seem to back it up. I saw one from a lead developer, Maximilian, saying, a simple solution without complexity, easy to use without programming. Web 4 is made for everyone.
When a developer praises the simplicity for non-programmers, you know they've done something right.
And another, Sophia, a product manager, a great, diverse team that always supports us with our vision. That speaks to the human side, the support.
Yeah, it's not just tech. It's the partnership. Real people building real communities, feeling supported, that matters hugely.
What really strikes me, too, is the versatility. They say it's built for any community.
And it seems to be true. Whether you need a super private intranet for your company, a secure space for online courses, a massive public fan hub, or a niche professional network, the tools seem flexible enough to handle it.
Quickly and effectively.
Okay.
Launching in 30 seconds is mind-boggling. You've got the platform, but like you said, an empty house isn't a home.
Exactly. You've bought the land, built the structure in record time. Fantastic. Now you need to make it live. You need to furnish it, make it welcoming, start the housewarming party.
And that's where community management, CM, comes in. The heartbeat, the soul.
Absolutely. CM isn't just moderating anymore. It's become this strategic art, really, designing and nurturing these digital ecosystems where real human connection can actually happen and grow. It's the whole process. Building, nurturing, caring for the community around your brand, your product, your shared mission.
How is it different from just, like, social media marketing?
Good question. Social media marketing is often about broadcasting, one-to-many, pushing content out. CM is about dialogue, many-to-many, building relationships. It's direct, empathetic, human-to-human connection. The community manager is that vital link. They're the voice of the brand, speaking to the community, but maybe even more importantly, they're the ear of the community, listening for the brand, interpreting, understanding, advocating internally.
So way more than just posting updates.
Yeah.
A bridge builder.
And this role has evolved massively, right?
Hugely. Web 1.0 interaction was minimal. Web 2.0, it became core managing forums, Facebook groups. Now with Web 3's decentralization ideas and Web 4's community focus and AI, it's absolutely crucial.
It sounds like it needs a mix of skills, psychology, diplomacy, maybe some creativity, tech skills.
You nailed it. It's a complex, demanding, but incredibly rewarding role. And effective CM, especially in your own network where you have control, rests on 5 key pillars.
Yeah, let's break those down. Pillar 1, strategy and planning, foundational. Like any venture, your community needs clear goals. Why does it exist? What are you trying to achieve? Is it brand awareness? Gathering customer feedback, improving support, boosting loyalty. Defining these helps you choose the right features, plan the right activities, and set measurable KPIs, key performance indicators to track if you're actually succeeding.
Makes sense. You need a target. Otherwise, you're just wandering.
Exactly. Without a strategy, it's just chatter, not a strategic asset. Pillar 2 is engagement and interaction. This is the core, the lifeblood. Actively sparking and nurturing dialogue. Not just waiting for comments, but proactively starting interesting discussions, telling stories, being a good host, maybe even a bit of an entertainer sometimes. Asking those open-ended questions that invite real thought.
Keeping the conversation flowing and deepening.
Precisely. Pillar 3. Moderation and crisis management, absolutely critical for a healthy space. You need clear values translated into a simple code of conduct, but rules are useless unless enforced consistently and fairly. And when things inevitably get heated, the shitstorms, the crises, you need a plan. Professional, swift, empathetic response is key to de-escalate, protect members, and maintain trust.
Trust is everything there. Okay, pillar 4.
Feedback and internal communication. This is where owning your platform really shines. Your community is an absolute goldmine of insights, ideas, early warnings. The CM is the voice of the customer inside the organization, taking that feedback, good and bad, and making sure it gets to the right people. Product teams, marketing, sales, support.
So the community actually shapes the future.
Ideally, yes. And you need to communicate that back to them. Show them their feedback led to change. That builds incredible loyalty and a sense of co-ownership.
Makes them feel heard. And the final pillar, number 5.
Technical know-how and analysis. It's a human role, but tech skills are vital now. You need to understand the analytics your platform provides, like Linkspreed's dashboards, tracking engagement rates, reach, growth, active users, DAU, MAU, retention. This data lets you adapt your strategy, prove your value, and constantly optimize the experience. It's that blend of human intuition and hard data.
Okay, that's a comprehensive view of CM. So practically speaking, you've hit that 30-second launch button on Linkspreed. What happens next? There's a guide, Web 4 community. It talks about phases, right? Phase 1?
Yeah, phase 1 is all about those first moments and the immediate strategic planning. Right after launch, step 1 is define your mission and your why. Needs to be more than a place to chat, an inspiring purpose, a promise, like that example. Not just gamers, but aspiring indie devs supporting each other with feedback and resources to launch world-changing games. Specific, inspiring, tailored.
Got it. Make the why really compelling. What's next in phase one?
Determine community values and code of conduct. The DNA. What principles guide interaction? Maybe openness, helpfulness, authenticity. Then translate those into a clear, simple code of conduct. Be respectful, no spam. Protect privacy. These aren't just rules, they create the safe space. Foundation for moderation.
Okay, mission and values set. Then?
Identify your ideal founding members, your first pioneers. The super users will get the ball rolling. Find them where they already hang out, other groups, conferences, blogs, and invite them personally. Make them feel like co-founders, not just early users. Their initial energy and participation are absolutely vital to avoid that empty room feeling. They're the spark plugs.
Right, you need those initial champions. Which leads perfectly into phase two, building the community in the first few weeks, getting that initial buzz going.
Exactly. Priority number 1, prioritize initial engagement. Don't launch to silence. Prepare seed content, maybe 10, 15 discussion starters. Open-ended questions, things like biggest success this month, favorite tools and why. Inspiring quotes. Get your founding members to jump in, share, ask questions, create that initial activity hum.
Make it feel lived in from day one and welcoming newcomers.
Crucial. Create a welcome culture. Smooth onboarding is key for keeping people. Personal greetings may be a quick message for you. A start here, guide, rules, areas, mission reminder, and a simple first task like introducing themselves in a dedicated thread breaks the ice, makes them feel part of it immediately.
Get them involved right away. What about keeping momentum?
Introduce special events. These are powerful, regular Ask Me Anything sessions with experts or even experienced members, weekly themed discussion threads, member spotlights to recognize contributors, even informal stuff like virtual coffee breaks. Creates shared experiences, deeper bonds, and gives people reasons to keep coming back. Turns the network into a calendar of engagement.
Love that. Okay, so the community is buzzing. Phase 3 is about the long haul, right? Nurturing and scaling.
Exactly. This is months and beyond, keeping it vibrant. First, identify and empower power users. As you grow, you can't do it all. Your role shifts. Find those consistently helpful, positive members. Recognize them, community heroes. Maybe give them badges, special access, even light moderation duties. They become your co-managers, mentors, culture carriers.
Share the load and reward engagement. Makes sense. What about feedback long term?
Keep listening, gather and respond to feedback. Use your platform's tools, run regular surveys, have dedicated feedback areas, maybe town hall chats, and the absolute key, communicate transparently how feedback leads to change. Nothing builds trust like showing people their voice actually matters.
Feeling heard is powerful. How else do you keep people loyal on your own platform?
Offer exclusive benefits and content. Leverage the fact you own the space. Things you can't easily do elsewhere. Exclusive webinars, early access to products, private subgroups for deep dives, mentoring programs. These unique perks provide real value, reward loyalty, and give powerful reasons to join and stay active.
And finally, use that data you own.
Yes, make data-driven decisions. Move beyond guesswork. Analyze engagement, popular topics, active times, retention rates, DAU, MAU. Use these insights to tweak your content, refine events, improve moderation. It's that continuous cycle of action, analysis, and optimization. The blend of the human touch and the hard data keeps the community healthy and growing.
Okay, building your own network, managing it effectively. That's powerful stuff. Let's zoom out again. This ties into the bigger vision of Web 4, right? This decentralized, community-focused future Linkspreed is pioneering.
Absolutely. It's helpful to see the context. Web 1. Static pages. Web 2 interactive, social media, but power concentrated with a few giants. Web 3 brought blockchain, decentralization concepts, but often complex and crypto-focused. Web 4, as Linkspreed frames it, is a fundamental shift. It's putting communities and human connection back at the center. It's a real alternative to the dominance of Meta, TikTok, etc., giving power back to creators and users.
And you mentioned this isn't just theory. Linkspreed says Web 4 is already a concept that is standing today and being built. It's happening now.
Exactly. It's not science fiction. They're building the tools and infrastructure as we speak. It's incredibly exciting to see it take shape.
What are the core ideas behind Web 4?
3 main principles really stand out. First, decentralization. Distributed network structure, not controlled by one entity. This enhances user control over data and interactions. Think globally distributed, resilient. Second, democratization, encouraging user participation, co-creation, co-determination. Users aren't just passive consumers, they're active participants in shaping the platform. And third, a deep community focus, empowering groups to form their own specific self-governing networks that truly reflect their interests and values, escaping the one-size-fits-all approach.
And the benefits compared to, say, Web 2 platforms?
They're significant. Big focus on privacy and security, advanced encryption, prioritizing safeguarding personal data, a stark contrast to many current platforms. You're not the product anymore.
That alone is huge.
Then there's transparency and fairness. Open processes for decisions about rules, features, data. Users can see what's happening and participate. Builds trust. And monetization and value creation gets reimagined. New models where users directly benefit from the value they create, maybe through tokens, direct micropayments, community-governed funds, aligning incentives towards real value, not just ads.
And Linkspreed is positioning itself as a leader here, a pioneer in the Web 4 space.
Definitely. They're not just talking the talk. Platforms like Web 4.1 and Explore Web 4, they're demonstrating the tech, offering insights. And often they provide these resources for free, showing a real commitment to advancing Web 4 for everyone. They're investing in the ecosystem.
It's important to clarify the decentralization part, though. It's not necessarily crypto, right?
Crucial point. Linkspreed is clear. Web 4 decentralization means independence of individual networks without fragmentation on the blockchain, and explicitly has nothing to do with crypto. Whoa. Think of it less like one giant blockchain, more like a network of independent islands. Each Linkspreed network is its own node. It uses robust web tech like Stripe for payments, S3 for storage, dedicated databases per network. You get true independence and data control.
So you control the level of decentralization. They mentioned 50,000 nodes, each network being a node.
Yeah.
That illustrates the scale of this distributed vision.
It's a powerful image. And they offer different flavors of Web 4 to match different needs. There's the Web 4 always free tier, decentralized by being hosted across the network, but managed centrally by Linkspreed servers. Easy entry point. Then Web 4 Enterprise, globally decentralized, managed by Linkspreed, but you can choose your server location, use your own domain, more control for businesses. And for ultimate autonomy, Web 4 Lite built on open source, 100% decentralized. You can self-host, modify the code, have complete control.
Wow, that spectrum of options is fantastic. From free and easy to full-on self-sovereignty. Okay, that mention of self-hosting leads perfectly to Web 4 at home. This sounds like the ultimate step in digital autonomy.
It really is, taking that Web 4 vision to its logical conclusion. Web 4 at Home is Linkspreed's community-driven solution for hosting your social network literally from your own home.
Running your own social network on, what, a little computer?
Exactly. On an affordable, tiny Raspberry Pi. A device smaller than your phone, costs very little, uses minimal power, and you turn it into your personal, private web server for your community. It's about cutting out all the middlemen, even cloud providers.
The core idea being ultimate decentralization and data sovereignty.
Precisely. Complete control. Enhanced privacy, maximum security, infinite customization. It really appeals to tech folks, privacy advocates, anyone who truly values owning their data and interactions completely. It's a direct answer to concerns about big tech overreach.
That setting that up sounds technically challenging.
You'd think so, but they've put a lot of effort into making the guide designed to be accessible. It breaks it down. You start with Raspberry Pi OS installation, getting the basic operating system onto the device, then setting up SSH access, that's your secure remote control, letting you manage the Pi from your laptop without needing a keyboard or monitor plugged into it.
Okay, still with you.
Then installing Apache 2 and PHP, the web server software that actually runs the website and makes it dynamic. After that, the really clever bit, Cloudflare domain and tunnel setup. This lets you securely connect your home server to the internet using your own domain name without needing a special static IP address from your ISP. Cloudflare tunnels the traffic securely right to your Pi. It's genius, and adds security too.
Wow, okay. That sounds like magic.
It feels a bit like it. And of course, setting up Cloudflare HTTPS and SSL to encrypt everything, making it secure for you and your members. The final step is deploying the Web 4 at Home software itself, pulling the actual social network code from GitHub onto your Pi. They've really tried to make the complex manageable.
So why go this route? What are the big wins?
Well, ease of use, relatively speaking, thanks to those guides. Massive cost efficiency, tiny hardware cost, zero recurring cloud server fees. It's an investment that pays off quickly. Absolute, total control, no third parties. Your data, your rules, your environment, period. And near infinite customization. especially being open source, you can truly build a unique space.
It's more than just tech then. It's a statement.
Exactly. It's a statement about digital autonomy, self-sovereignty, a tangible step towards owning your online identity, building the decentralized web one home server at a time, a future where every community can literally have its own home.
What a journey we've been on today, seriously. From understanding the deep why behind wanting your own network, escaping the limits of big platforms,
To discovering Linkspreed's incredible 30-second launch capability, making that power accessible to practically everyone.
and diving into the crucial art and science of community management, the heartbeat that makes these platforms truly thrive.
And finally, exploring the bigger vision of Web 4, its principles, and the ultimate autonomy offered by self-hosting with Web 4 at home. Complete control.
So wrapping this up, what does this all mean for you listening right now? It means that the power to create your own space online, to build real connections, to foster a community around your values, it's never been more possible.
It's more accessible, more powerful, more democratic than ever before. If any of this resonates, we really encourage you to check out what Linkspreed offers, whether it's a personal project, your brand's community, a niche group. The tools are there.
This isn't just a theoretical future, it's happening now. You can engage with it today.
And in a world that seems to be crying out for more genuine connection, more digital integrity, it leaves us with a big question, doesn't it? What kind of vibrant, unique, self-governed digital home would you build if you had the tools and total control ready in seconds? How would you cultivate a community where people truly feel they belong, where connections run deep, and where your digital destiny is firmly in your own hands?
The future of community isn't just waiting to happen, it's waiting to be shaped by you.